So, Namaskar all of you. Odisha Civil Service 2023 मेंस एग्जाम ପାଇଁ जो ऑप्शनल टेस्ट सीरीज सेटा जनवरी 4th रे आरोहन क्लासेस रे स्टार्ट हेची तो आज फर्स्ट टेस्ट रो ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल रो क्वेश्चंस करिका मु डिस्कस करबी एटा आपनकर पीडीएफ टा अपन जो चाहउछंती डाउनलोड करिया पे हम टेलीग्राम चैनल रो अपन डाउनलोड कर परिबे तो सिलेबस आज थिला जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी आउ क्लाइमेटोलॉजी तो सेक्शन ए 250 वर्ड्स रे अपन को लिखिबार अछि आंसर उडा 12 टी क्वेश्चन देछि ता भितरु 10 टी अपन को आंसर करिबार अछि आउ ईच क्वेश्चन 15 मार्क्स रो रहउछि क्वेश्चन 1 हाउ डू सेस्मिक वेव्स स्टडीज प्रोवाइड insights into the physical conditions of Earth's interior and what are the limitations of this approach? Question 2. In the context of Earth's formation theories, how does the nebular hypothesis account for the current compositional layers of the Earth? Question 3. What are the primary geological and paleontological evidences supporting Wegener's theory of continental drift, and how does this theory align with plate tectonics? Question 4. How does the concept of isostasy explain the equilibrium of Earth's crust in regions experiencing glacial rebound? Question 5. In what ways does the plate tectonic theory address the shortcomings of earlier theories like continental drift and contractionism? Question 6. Analyze the role of plate boundaries in formation of fold mountains and discuss why certain mountain ranges like Himalayas are still tectonically active. Question 7. How does the elastic rebound theory explain occurrence of earthquakes and what are its implications for predicting seismic activity? Question 8. To what extent does chemical weathering differ from physical weathering in shaping karst landscapes and what role does climate play in this process? Question 9. Compare Davis' concept of geomorphic cycles with Peng's idea of slope evolution in terms of their assumptions about landscape stability. Question 10. How do fluvial processes differ in creating landforms in arid versus humid regions, and what does this indicate about sediment transport mechanisms? Question 11. What distinguishes polycyclic landforms from monocyclic ones, and how do they reflect the dynamic history of Earth's surface processes? Question 12. William Morris Davis stated the river is the sculptor of land. How does this idea underpin the concept of geomorphic cycle, and what are its limitations in explaining modern landscape dynamics? तो एटा सेक्शन ए सेक्शन बी रे आपण 6टा क्वेश्चन अछि ता भितरु 5टा आपण करियार अछि 300 वर्ड्स भितर ईच क्वेश्चन 20 मार्क रो रहउछि क्वेश्चन 13 हाउ डू वेरिएशंस इन Earth's axial tilt and orbit affect the distribution of temperature and pressure belts globally? Analyze the impact of these variations on global heat budget and atmospheric circulation patterns. Question 14. To what extent do jet streams influence the onset and variability of monsoons in South Asia? Evaluate this in context of both upper atmospheric dynamics and surface level conditions. Question 15. What are the mechanisms driving the formation of local winds like Fawn and Chinook, and how do they contrast with planetary winds in terms of scale and impact on regional climates? Question 16. Analyze the interaction of tropical and polar air masses in the formation of temperate cyclones. How does this differ from dynamics of tropical cyclones in terms of structure and energy sources? Question 17. How do Köppen's and Thornwig's climate classification address the distribution of vegetation and water balance respectively, critically compare their relevance in context of global climate change. Vladimir Koppen remarked, the climate of a region determines its vegetation and thus its life. How does this statement reflect the integration of physical and biological factors in climatic classification? And what are its limitations in explaining human modified climates? तो यहाँ आपनकर 18 क्वेश्चन है 3 hours. ओके फर्स्ट दीटा पाठी सिलेबस आपनकर रही एथरे दैट इज योर क्लाइमेटोलॉजी एंड जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी. तो जो माने प्रिपरेशन करूचंती ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल नहीं कि मेंस पाई बेस्ट विशेस टू देम. पिन पॉइंटेड आंसर्स जिति की रिक्वायरमेंट अच्छी अपन को सेति की ही लिखिबार अच्छी. ओके आउ ज्योग्राफी रो लाइफ हैला डायग्राम्स तेणु सेटा अपन प्रॉपर्ली जोड़ा मॉडल आंसर रे देखिबे जेमति दिया हिची सेई टाइप रो डायग्राम्स करिका भी अपन को ओके करिवार अछि. सो आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट दोज हु आर प्रिपेयरिंग विथ ज्योग्राफी एज योर ऑप्शनल. नमस्कार.